Good morning. Good morning. Very short little stream. Just to say hello and good morning and happy Sunday and all that good stuff. Just wanted to say hello. I wanted to say, if you can, go to church. Go to church. Don't worry about the way that you feel. Not feeling like it. Here's another thing. Here's another thing I could say. Some folks were like, "Hey, I just don't know if I could find a church that gets it where I live." Good morning. Good morning. So, if that's the case, tell me the city that you live in, and I'll see if I can. Because almost every time I've ever found a church, it's been because I found it through online searching and checking websites out and all that. So, not going to say I'm going to hit a home run, but you never know. You know, try it out. Try it out. I'm not saying I'm going to do that for you this morning, like before church starts. But over the course of a couple of weeks, week or two, depending on how many people actually take me up on that offer, there's a certain level of personal preference involved. I get that. But it could point you in a direction. It could point you in a direction. All right, so thank you. I needed to. Yeah, it starts to get really, really ridiculous, and I have to chop it all off. So, basically, all I wanted to say this morning was, if you can, go. And I also wanted to say that my stream tomorrow morning, Monday morning, because I'm working Monday through Friday now, my stream tomorrow is going to be titled, a provocative title, and go to church, Nate. Go to church. That's what I was talking about. Good morning, Nate. But yeah, I'm going to name my stream a pretty provocative title. I don't know, yeah, provocative for me. Most people could care, couldn't care less. No, it'll be a little clickbaity, just a little bit. But I've been putting a lot of thought into and preparation up here in the noodle. Where is the noodles? It doesn't look like noodles to me. Anyway, that's a weird one. Wonder how that happened. Noodle. Who thought that? Some weird cannibal psycho? I don't know. Brainstem. That's a good thought. If it looks like that's still creepy. Ugh. That's yucky. Alright, so tomorrow, I've been preparing for this one. Mentally preparing. And I think it's a really good... It's going to be a good one, in my opinion. And an interesting weekend. This takes, we spent 4 months adjusting to a Tuesday through Saturday schedule, making Mondays like Saturday and Sundays like not Saturday. And that was took a long time to get used to. And now I'm back to Monday through Friday. And that's going to take some getting used to, even though it's the normal schedule. All day yesterday, my wife and I could not help but think how strange it was for it to not be Sunday. It was just so weird. Very weird. Oh yeah, so speaking of my wife and I, thanks to the generosity and kindness of some of you, My wife and I were able to spend a couple of hours. My mother-in-law was home doing laundry at our home, not her home. She does her laundry over at our place. And she watched the kids, and my wife and I, we went and had a coffee together. So thanks to your guys' generosity, we were able to have a little time. Well, how does that connected? Because superfluous, even little miniature dates, they're not in the budget because the budget is broken. The budget's not broken, just the flow is broken. But thanks to you guys, we were able to do that, and very thankful. She's thankful. I'm thankful. And I just wanted to kind of tie things together and give some tangible ways that folks' support and kindness has impacted, even in the small ways, how it has impacted my life. So I'm thankful for that. And yeah, I'm trying to grow up, guys. I'm trying to grow up. There's some big things. I'm feeling like I can see the path to being an adult one day. As I get older and I have more experiences and hardships and anything else, I'm like, oh, I'm getting it. This isn't chaotic anymore. I'm not beating my chest anymore. I get it. Totally get it. So I think it's really interesting, kind of side comment. Owen was talking about his 50K just getting ripped out from underneath him. I was in the exact same position a year ago. And I never got my money. I was in the exact same position, except proportionately, I was in a way worse situation. So, me, it was about 30,000 and 28.9 or whatever, but basically 30K that I was supposed to get, and I never got it, and I still never got it. I got a tiny portion through a class action lawsuit, and just tons of money just disappeared that was due to me, and it wasn't. It was actual wages, actual wages that were completely up in smoke because the company it wasn't embezzling, but it was just a bad situation. So I get it. I totally get it. I know what he's going through. I didn't have anything to fall back on except my tax refund at the time. So, but I can sympathize. I understand. It's rough. But yeah, we go through these things. What do? You move forward and you find out how to provide for your family. That's what you do. So maybe the difference is I didn't face any of my financial difficulties because of anything that I did at all. It had literally nothing to do with me. It had to do with just evil in the world that it just happened. So anyway, that was just a random thought. As he was talking about his situation and all that, I was like, oh yeah. I've been there. I get that. Totally get it. All right, I want you guys to get it. I want you guys to go to church if you can. If you don't, if you're like still in the point where I just don't know what church I would go to, tell me what city you're in, and I'd be happy to do some research and give you a short list, like 2 or 3. Give you a short list. I've had a lot of success personally finding a church that way. So I'd be happy to give that a try for you. And if you don't want to do that, then, fine. But, just in case you're like, I can't find a church. Let me call the bluff. Call the bluff. Not that you're bluffing, but hypothetically. Hypothetically. All right, I'm going to go clean the rest of myself up, and we're going to head off to church today, and it's going to be an interesting experience for reasons unknown to you. It's all good. Edification, growth, challenge, these are good things. Good things. Look forward to tomorrow's stream. It's going to be a provocative title, in my opinion, and I'm looking forward to it. I'm excited about the topic, and I'll see you tomorrow morning. It will be somewhere in the neighborhood of 7:30, 7 to 7:30ish Central Standard Time. All right, y'all have a good day. Read the Bible at the very least, and you can always watch sermons online. Okay, you can always watch sermons online. So, all right.